What up, everybody? How y'all doing? My name is DK Shed. I'm the creator of Tough Teddy Comics, an indie comic book company. And I want to be 1000% honest with you on what it's like to be an indie comic book creator when you don't have anybody creating that support for you. Point blank serious? Kind of sucks.
Get it on. Who are these guys? It's my theme music. Every good hero should have some.
Coming from the no coast, Rocky gets a big dog. Never was a small papa, always had big paw.
You're going to spend a lot of time drawing. You're going to spend a lot of time drawing. Doing everything on your own because you got to prove that you can do it before anybody else is going to back you up for it. Now, style is relative to, the individual. If you see how some cartoons are drawn compared to others, you can tell that it's really based on the creator. So don't let style stop you from getting your story out, especially if you're doing it on your own. You're not using any AI or anything like that to just create nonsense. Then yeah, man, just go with the style that feels comfortable to you, because that's what's going to work for you. You're going to spend a lot of time drawing, a lot of time writing, and when you finally publish it, probably nobody going to care. That's cool. In this society, think about what we're talking about. We're talking about people sitting down and reading stuff. When this app that we're currently on right now is more or less just pushing 15-second, 30-second clips to people for the most part, because that's about as much as attention as people really have nowadays. So if you are fighting against a 15-second, 30-second attention rate, it's an uphill fight to get people to sit down and read a comic book. That's why the MCU carries the comic book company Marvel, because people will sit down for a movie. They're not going to sit down and read the 60 to 80 comic books that it took to get to that character, if not more. I'm not saying that so you don't do it. I'm saying that so you do it, because just because something's hard, that doesn't mean you shouldn't try to keep going through it. I have 4 comic books planned this year alone. I'm currently working on one right now that's not even included in the other 4 that I just mentioned. And I'm gonna do them, because I've already found out how easy it is for me to make a comic book. So there's no reason for me not to keep going. It's gonna look like nobody cares. That shouldn't stop you. You shouldn't be doing this expecting for people to immediately care. You shouldn't at all, because the products that they do care about are older than them. You got to give yourself time. You got to give yourself time to get to the people who do care. It's a lot of people on this planet. You don't need everybody to like your stuff. Marvel still doesn't have everybody like their stuff. DC still doesn't have everybody like their stuff. And they're the biggest 2 companies in the game, especially in the Western part. But they struggle. They can't even get people to read Storm. They can't get people to read anything that is not movie related. And that's not even read, that's just buy it. Once they buy it, they're planning on not reading it really. Those are probably just mostly resellers who are just trying to make a buck off of the book popularity in the movie. Those aren't the people you're worried about. You want the people who's going to read your books. You want the people who's going to argue with other people on blog sites that know this book right here was better. You want the people who's going to care. But they're not going to know you exist if you don't put your story out. If you don't keep going, regardless of the accolades or acknowledgement or anything like that. If you don't keep going, it will not matter. You have to grind it out. Nothing is going to come easy. People would like to look at social media and look at YouTube and TikTok and Twitter and Twitch and any other platform and think that these people just popped up out of nowhere. Do you know that Kai Cenat was doing what he was doing for 10 years? It takes work. It takes grind. And a lot of people quit during the grind. You don't make a lot of money off of comic books. That's not why people are trying to get paid. Hell, my books are free because I'd much rather just get my story out there, because I don't expect for people to spend money on me when no one knows who I am. The only way I'm going to get you to know who I am is if you read my story or stories. Got a few. So, in order for me to do that, I'm willing to give my work away for free because I'd much rather get my story out. I'd much rather get my characters out because they're mine. They're not, this guy. But it is what it is. I'm still getting my story out. You should be doing the same, because the big two ain't gonna be the big two for long. They clawing, they trying. And Marvel ain't doing well. DC a little better, because they got the Batman and the Absolute Saga that's going on right now. But once that ends, you know what they're going to do? Reboot. New Batman, new Superman. And then they're going to try to feed you the same stuff with a different twist again, because that's all they can sell. It is prime opportunity for people to be an indie creator. But if you are focused on people caring as soon as you release something, dude, you're in an uphill fight and you a jar of mayonnaise trying to roll up. It ain't gonna work. Don't do it for that. Do it because you want to. Do it because you enjoy making comics. As a matter of fact, I promise you, once you really get rolling into it, that's why you're going to do it. You're going to actually enjoy doing it. But you got to start. You got to go when people ain't trying to pay attention to you. It'll happen. You got to work for it. I'm still working for it. But hey, I ain't going to keep y'all much longer. I just wanted to let you know, it ain't gonna be easy being an indie comic book creator, but you know what? That ain't the damn point. The point is to get your story out there. So go ahead and get your story out there. All right, peace.
Nigga, I'm the plug.
Purchase your
Nigga,
drinks
I'm
now.
a plug. Cop the key, flip the key. Fat stacks, hella weed, or methazine with codeine. It's all I need. I'm a plug. Counting up, it's all I know. Fuck the jewelry in them clothes.